Welcome, everyone. Today is April the 11th, and welcome to My Bible Church News. I'm your anchor, Minister Love, and we got some more interesting church news coming to you here on today. Now, this one is very touching today that we're going to be talking about in the church news. And this church news today, this is unfathomable. This is unimaginable. Let's put it this way. Growing up in the church, you would never think that these things happen in the church, but everyone, brothers and sisters, they are happening. And it just didn't start overnight. This has been going on for years, abuses in the church. So with that being said, we're going to open up the church doors today. Let's go on in. Let's sit down. This one is not going to be a comfortable one today or what we're going to be hearing about today. So let's open up the doors and let's sit down and let's hear the message today, the news today, okay? Here is our church news. Breaking Catholic Church child sex abuse. Who would ever want to see that in the headlines? Can you imagine that? Seeing that in the headlines all across the world, not just in America, all over the world, people are seeing this headline about the church. And it's the Catholic Church that we're looking at here on today, but they aren't the only one. It ain't the Catholic Church ain't the only one doing child sex abuse. You got it in the Protestant, you got it in the Baptist, you got it in the Jehovah's Witness, Mormons. It's everywhere. The sex abuse have infiltrated all of the denominations. And if you say your denomination haven't been affected, then you're a liar. You're a liar because they're there. Oh, they're there. And they have planted their little eggs, like we said earlier this week with Doug Batchelor. The eggs have been planted. Satan loves it. This is a great one that he uses. These men in these churches. And it's the men that's preying on the women and the children in the church. You pulpit preachers. No wonder y'all need all that money. Y'all need all that money to pay for your praying activities, PREY activities, praying on the young and the vulnerable. And this is church. This is your church news. Walking right on in, sitting right next to the devil and listening to the devil preach the so-called gospel to you. Okay? So with that being said, look at the image. Look at the pretty stained glass windows. Who do you think paid for that? Yo, tithing. Looking all pretty. Oh, got the music, got the organs, got it all set up and laying the trap. Soon as you bring your kids in there, oh, let's take them to mass. Let them be the altar boys. Altar boys. Okay. Altar, putting your child on the altar. You know what they do. You know what they do. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go on and let's take a look and see who's bringing this news to us and what are the comments from the church folks. Here we go. All right. Coming from Al Jazeera English on his YouTube channel. Take a look. Now, this got 38,000 views on it when they did this report. So as you can see, a lot of people watch this. It's a real quick breaking news. You know how they have those breaking news, on topics like this. So it's only a minute. Check it out. It's going to be worth what you hear. Okay. So let's start at the top and let's see what the green comment has for us today. Okay. So this is coming from SHP. Everything is coming into the light and getting exposed finally. That is the truth. Yes, finally. See, you can do the dark. You can been doing it for what, 100, 200 years, but it's going to come out. And the sad thing is about it, why it takes so long? Why does it have to be so many victims in between time before we get exposed? That's what breaks my heart. You got all these victims years after years after years, and then finally somebody open their mouths and break and tell us what's happening. But how many victims have they left behind? Take a look in the yellow zone. Benji says, this is what happens when you follow a religious doctrine that tells you not to marry and remain a virgin for the entire life. This doesn't work for everyone. Keep it halal. Be realistic. Okay? So it doesn't work for everyone. This celibate life, that don't work for everybody. And then well, let's see, Paul, I guess he was celibate, honey. The word never said he got married. Jesus didn't get married. Paul didn't get married. Who else didn't get married? John didn't get married. Let's see, did Mark, Luke, them, did any of them get married? Doesn't say, huh? Peter had a wife. So this celibate life ain't for everyone. So for you to come out and tell people they need to be celibate in order to work in the church, with the Catholic Church, monks and priests and bishops and the Pope. Can you believe the Pope? Well, they say he's a vicar. He's Jesus. He's Jesus. Well, who else they say is Jesus too, but we won't go there. There's another one out there on the scene, and he ain't no Pope. He ain't no Catholic. But they say he's Jesus. He say he's Jesus. He's been persecuted like Jesus. All right. Okay. Take a look. I like you, Benji. Keep it up. That's right. You're right. See, y'all, this is what people are saying. And you can't down these people for what they're saying and how they're feeling, because you feel it too. You just ain't got the balls enough to come out and say it like they do, but you want to criticize them. You want to criticize people for coming out sharing what they have been through. It's the truth. You've been lied to. Church folks, the one that's been lied to, and the one that's come out of that lie is now telling us what's happening in these churches. Take a look in the red zone. Let me get going, because we got 3 in the red zone. India, Babylon soon to fall. It's coming. It's coming. But you know what interests me? When we hear these stories about sex abuse in the churches, is that they still running. They still operating. They still in business. And what gets me is, oh my goodness, they give me. And you know what the church folks say? Oh, they repented. God forgive. God forgive. But they don't punish them. Them jokers don't go to jail. They don't go to prison. Ain't that something? Interesting. Oh yeah, Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. And Babylon can come in many names. It could be America, Canada, Mexico, whatever name you want to call it, whatever city you want to put to it. Houston, Dallas, Los Angeles, New York, whatever city, London, Paris, whatever city you want to give it. If that church in that city is abusing children and sex abusing adults as well, you gonna fall. You gonna fall. Take a look at the next one in the red. R. Coronet. How many times does a religion get busted for evil before it gets shut down? See that? I just said that. That was my next point. There it is right there. How many times, y'all? How many times? And you sit up there and you look at these people. Well, he's God's chosen man. He's a man of God. He's human. He makes mistakes too. Okay. But then allow me to make my mistakes then. So don't get up in the pulpit and then gonna tell me about my mistakes and tell me I'm going to hell, but you ain't going to hell. Right. Okay. Yeah, right. It's about to get shut down. We about to see a whole new creature now, The truth. The lie been operating for too long, y'all. The lie has gone on for too long. And I'm tired of it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of believing in lies. Got us believing Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, rabbits, and all that shit. Yeah, I said it. Joe did say it. Believing this crap. While behind the scene, you up here molesting our children. Our children, because your child is my child. My child is your child. These are our children, and you mess these kids up for life. And then you want to why the mental institutions is full of them because of you, church. Lying. Go on. Let me go on. Marriott. It also happens too often in non-Catholic churches, but the reason you don't hear about it is because there are thousands of other churches tonight. You better say it, girl. You better say it. Show it's happening. There's too many of them. A whole lot of them, but they coming out. Yeah, they getting exposed too. Y'all remember old Jimmy Swaggart and Ted Haggard now? And what's his name? Old Jim Baker now? Eddie Long. He gone. Look at these new ones coming out. And now what you hear, you got a little tidbit on TD Jakes now and his involvement and all of this stuff. It's coming out. It's being exposed. It's coming out. And you done gave all this money to them. You done went here and there. You following them here. You following them there. And them jokers ain't giving you nothing but some little artifact that they done mass produced in China somewhere and giving it to you as if it came from Israel. Yeah. Go on. That's it right there. Hey, listen, that's going to do it for the Catholic Church News talking about child sex abuse. No, child sex abuse. Unimaginable. Unimaginable. And y'all get mad why kids, folks don't want to go to your church no more. This is why. Because you're no better than the people that you putting in hell. You just like them. I want to put everybody in hell, but you ain't going. But how do you know what hell look like? Evidently, you must have been there. You know something because you sure can talk a lot about hell. Putting everybody there except your own hellish activities. All right, then, y'all. That's gonna do it for Anchor Minister Love today on the church news. All right, jokers done got me mad. Done pissed me off. Messing with our babies. All right, then, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. I hope y'all come back tomorrow. Thanks for watching here today. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching, sharing, and subscribing to Church News YouTube channel with your family and friends. And I see it, y'all. I'm looking at the numbers and stuff, and you guys are sharing this church news. And I thank you so much. I appreciate it because you need to know, just like I need to know. Okay, I'm not gonna be in the dark no more. I'm finding this stuff out and I'm gonna bring it right to you so you can start saving your own money in your own bank account. So when you do that, you don't need no Colonial Penn insurance to wait 2 years before it kick in or anything. You already got your money saved up that you didn't give to them jokers. Okay, I'm just saying. All right then, everyone. Hey, let's go to do it again. Take care and love never fails. See you tomorrow.